Hello, hello, and good day to you. This is Mike Gingrich coming to you with another Live with Mike from Digital Hill blog. Today, we want to talk about inclusive content in social media and how that can help your business. All right, so there's all kinds of data out there that shows, people are using social media and businesses can reach users via social media, paid and free. And one of the biggest advantages of social media is another platform where people are spending time where you can share some of your best website content and unique content so that you can drive traffic to your website, but also so that companies can learn more about your brand. They can build kind of like a know, like, trust relationship with you. And one of the ways you do that, that your business might want to be aware of, is with inclusive social media content. So just dive into a little bit of what that means. It's the top blog post on a digital blog right now. So if you come over to the website and click on the blog link, or the digitalhill.com/blog, the top one in the impact of inclusive social media content, you'll see that there. You can click on that to get access here. So inclusive content in general is again your content that you would put out there. It could be a blog post, but in this case, we're talking about things you might share in social media, images, videos, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, um, and doing those in a way which can speak to a diverse audience without exclusion. Okay, so this would be the way you kind of represent the content structure. Can even take into account some things you use, such as font size, for accessibility. So people that may have some type of visual issues, that by taking these things into account, you are helping everyone have access to those and not limiting that piece. So understanding the numbers here, digital marketing experts uh, from the WHO show that approximately 2.2 billion people globally have some type of visual impairment. Another 466 million have some type of hearing difficulty. And so those are some significant numbers. And, there are things that you can do in a simple way that can help that. And many of these tools are now readily available to you. Okay. So, for example, let's talk about a video. And obviously, a video is going to deal with audio and visual, and you can make that video more accessible by using it like subtitles, so that the person talking also can have the subtitle on that video. So there's tools that will transcribe your video that will do that, and so that will automate that in some cases. And that's another way of adding value to the experience there. So again, we have talked in the past about website accessibility, and you see on our website, let's see if I can point to that little button right there. So that is the ADA accessibility tools that we have on our site using Accessiby, which is a tool that takes all your website content and makes that accessible. Now, one thing that Accessiby can't do is maybe you have a YouTube video embedded on your site. So Accessiby, can't just go out there and say, "Oh, this is from YouTube. Let's transcribe that." It's a different tool because it's a third-party thing on your website. That's where making that video on YouTube that is inclusive with subtitles um, of the audio is going to be helpful for all users. So you're trying to take a look at that, giving equal experience to everyone. And this is just becoming more important these days. Oh, I feel a sneeze coming. Hang on a second. Well, that's a very rare thing that happens, but we made it. We made it through. Um, so what we're seeing is the need to take into account how people are accessing and who all is accessing your materials, and being um, able to reach the broadest number of people, and make sure you're not limiting exclusivity for people, because there are issues that some companies have had with lawsuits that come up to that. So it's just a matter of being more and more important about the types of content that you offer. So again, like the accessibility on our website, so you're looking at a content page on the website, but with accessibility, somebody can listen to that content being read to them. So it takes care of that need. So you want to think about that in terms of your content and so images can also play a role in this. Fonts, font size, backgrounds, all those types of things to say, is it easy to read or is it not easy to read? So take that into consideration as you move ahead this year with your website. And the other piece that we want to talk about is the top tips to utilize tech to improve your marketing strategy. So, taking a look over here is when you develop that website, what are you doing with that? Hopefully, you're looking at creating an effective hub of digital activity where people can get a lot of information. They can chat with you, they can get information, they can talk to you, they can submit a form, they can download things. Um, for your use, you should have at minimum Google Analytics on there to make use of the data. We also recommend Google Console, formerly Webmaster Tools, so that you can get some more information on what users are doing on your site. So we want to make use of that data, and we can see where people are spending time, what they're doing, and where they're going, and how that impacts the user experience. So you want to analyze that data. Um, Obviously, you need to now, make sure that you're protecting the data. You should have a HTTPS secure SSL security encryption on your site. Not just if you do, e-commerce transactions, but just in general, because people are submitting a form. Then that means they're putting their name and email address because that can be data that is data that's out there, and so you want to make sure that you're protecting that type of thing. Um, Email marketing as well is an option to take into account that how you reach people and the ways you reach people. Email still is relevant. People look at it, people open it. It's a standard business type of communication. And so, how's your email marketing doing these days? Are you using the type of tools? Are you utilizing have you evaluated your content that you're putting in there? You don't want too much because that can overwhelm people and they will skip it over and they won't spend time with it. So take things into consideration as you get into the year and look at your marketing and how you are going to do that. So you can read more about that over on the Digital Hill website as well. Top tips to utilize tech to improve your marketing strategy. And as I mentioned before, the other one was the current post, the impact of inclusive social media content that hopefully can help you. Just little things that you can do to make sure it's available to the widest audience possible. All right, this is Mike. That's it for this week. We'll see you again next time. If you have needs, you want to talk to our team, reach out to them. They'll be glad to answer your questions. Take care.